Right, let's talk about money. Specifically, the magical, wonderful idea of getting a lot of it very, very quickly. It's a dream that's as old as time itself. Who wouldn't want to turn a small pile of cash into a mountain of wealth overnight? It sounds fantastic, doesn't it? You could finally buy that slightly less terrible used car, or afford that avocado toast everyone keeps talking about. This powerful desire for financial freedom, for a life without constant worry about bills, is exactly what scammers prey on. They know people are stressed, and they dangle a shiny, irresistible lure in front of them, promising an easy way out of all their problems. It's a powerful, intoxicating promise, and it's incredibly effective. The simple truth is, life is expensive. Everything costs money, from the roof over your head to the Wi-Fi you need to watch videos of cats falling off furniture. For many people, just getting by is a daily struggle. So when someone slides into your DMs or calls you with an offer that sounds like a winning lottery ticket, it's hard to ignore. They talk about exclusive opportunities and guaranteed returns. They make it sound like you've been specially chosen for this amazing secret. This taps directly into our hopes and our fears. The hope for a better life and the fear of missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime chance. That combination is a potent cocktail, making even sensible people consider very, very silly things. This is where the classic, brilliant, and almost always correct saying comes in. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Think about it. If someone genuinely had a secret method to make guaranteed massive profits with zero risk, why on earth would they share it with you, a complete stranger on the internet? Would you? Of course not. You'd be on a private island sipping something expensive out of a coconut, not trying to sell your secret for a small fee. The very fact that they are offering it to the public is the biggest red flag of all. It's a performance, a stage play designed to separate you from your hard-earned money. So, the attraction is completely understandable. We all want a shortcut. We all want to believe that there's a secret trapdoor that leads directly to a pile of gold. Scammers are experts at selling this fantasy. They are master storytellers, weaving tales of incredible success and effortless wealth. They show you pictures of fancy cars and luxury holidays, all supposedly paid for by their system. But behind the curtain, the reality is much grimmer. It's a carefully constructed trap, and the only person getting rich is the scammer. Understanding this psychology is the first step to protecting yourself from their predatory tactics. Now for a classic of the genre, the pyramid scheme. It's a scam so old, you'd think people would see it coming from a mile away. And yet it keeps coming back, often dressed up in new fancy clothes. The basic idea is deceptively simple. You are asked to pay a fee to join a business. Your main job isn't to sell a real, valuable product. No, your main job is to recruit other people to join and pay the fee. You get a cut of their fee, and they, in turn, are told to recruit more people. It looks like a business, but it's really just a money-shuffling game where cash flows up to the people at the top. The structure is exactly what it sounds like, a pyramid. The person at the very top, the one who started it all, makes a fortune. The next layer of people they recruit might make some money too. But the whole thing depends on constantly finding new people to join at the bottom. It's a mathematical impossibility for it to continue forever. Eventually, you run out of people to recruit. The whole fragile structure collapses and everyone at the bottom, which is the vast majority of people, loses all the money they paid to join. It's not a business, it's a time bomb. How do you spot one? They often focus much more on recruitment than on the actual product they are supposedly selling. You'll hear a lot of hype about building your team and passive income from the people you bring in. The product itself, if there even is one, is often overpriced, low quality, or just plain weird. Think of things like miracle juices, strange energy pendants, or digital courses that teach you nothing of value. The product is just a disguise to make the scheme look like a legitimate multi-level marketing company, which is a key distinction they will try to blur. So when your long-lost cousin suddenly messages you with an amazing business opportunity that involves you paying to join and then recruiting your friends and family, be very, very wary. These schemes ruin not just finances, but also relationships. They turn friends into sales targets and family gatherings into awkward recruitment meetings. The promise of riches is just the bait. The reality is a system designed to fail for almost everyone involved. It's a house of cards, and you never want to be holding one when the whole thing comes tumbling down. Don't build their pyramid, protect your wallet instead. Let's move on to another popular trap, the fake investment offer. These scams have gotten incredibly sophisticated. They don't just promise you'll get rich, they show you what that looks like. They'll create incredibly professional-looking websites with fake charts, graphs, and glowing testimonials from people who don't actually exist. They'll talk about proprietary trading algorithms or exclusive access to foreign markets. The person contacting you will sound professional, confident, and knowledgeable. They are selling you a dream, and they have the props to make it look real. They make you feel smart for finding this hidden gem. The scam often starts small. They might ask you to invest a modest amount, say a few $100s. Then, like magic, your online account will show that your investment is doing incredibly well. You'll see your initial investment double or even triple in a short time. This is, of course, completely fake. They're just changing the numbers on a website. But it feels real. It gets you excited. You start thinking, wow, this actually works. I should put more money in to make even more. And that is exactly what they want you to do. They are building your confidence to set you up for a bigger fall. Once you've invested a larger sum of money, the problems begin. When you try to withdraw your amazing profits, you'll suddenly hit a wall. They'll tell you that you need to pay a tax or a withdrawal fee or some other invented charge before you can get your money. They might even say you need to invest more to unlock your funds. Each request for more money is just another part of the scam. They will keep milking you for as long as they can. The moment you stop sending them money, or the moment they think they've gotten all they can from you, they will disappear. The website will go down, the phone numbers will be disconnected, and your money will be gone forever. And then there's cryptocurrency. Oh, crypto. It's a world filled with genuine innovation, but it's also a Wild West playground for scammers. The hype around coins that explode in value overnight creates a perfect environment for fraud. Scammers create fake coins or tokens with impressive-sounding names and promise they are the next Bitcoin. They promote them heavily on social media with bots and paid influencers, creating a frenzy of fear of missing out. People rush to buy in, the price shoots up, and then the anonymous creators sell all their holdings, crashing the price to zero and vanishing with the money. It's called a rug pull, and it happens all the time. So, after all this doom and gloom, what can you actually do? How do you navigate a world full of financial traps? The most powerful tool you have is skepticism, a good, healthy dose of it. When you encounter any offer that promises high returns with little to no risk, your first reaction should not be excitement. It should be suspicion. Ask yourself critical questions. Why are they offering this to me? How does this actually work? What is the real risk here? If the person offering the deal gets defensive or pressures you to act immediately, that is a giant flashing neon red flag. Do your own research. And I don't mean just looking at the slick website they sent you. I mean independent research. Search for the company's name or the investment's name online, along with words like scam, review, or complaint. See what other real people are saying about it. Check if the company is registered with official government financial regulators. Scammers often use names that sound very similar to legitimate, well-known firms to confuse you. Take your time. Legitimate investment opportunities do not come with a countdown timer. The pressure to act now before it's too late is a classic sales tactic designed to stop you from thinking clearly. Remember the golden rule we talked about? If it sounds too good to be true, it is. There is no secret to getting rich quick. Building wealth takes time, discipline, and patience. It usually involves boring, sensible things like budgeting, saving consistently, and making well-researched long-term investments. It's not as exciting as a get-rich-quick scheme, but it has one major advantage. It actually works. Anyone who tells you otherwise is probably trying to sell you something, and that something is likely to be a one-way ticket to losing your money. Protect your financial future by being careful and informed. Your financial education is your best shield. The more you understand about how money really works, the harder it will be for anyone to fool you with empty promises and flashy tricks. Don't let scammers exploit your dreams. Instead, invest in yourself. Learn the basics of personal finance. Understand the difference between realistic growth and a fantasy. The world of finance can seem complicated, but the truths at its core are often very simple. Be curious, be cautious, and don't be afraid to walk away from any deal that doesn't feel right. Follow for more plain truth about money.